Good evening, everybody. This evening I'm here with Minister Lily D'Ambrosio, and I'd like to welcome you here, Minister, to the Gala dinner as part of the APAC Energy Transition Week.
Look, it's always wonderful to be at these dinners and of course the conference that precedes it. It is a very exciting time to come together and to have a bit of a backward look on what we've achieved in the last 12 months since the last conference dinner, since the last gala dinner, but also of course understanding where we're going, and it's a really exciting future.
It is absolutely an exciting future, and I think one of the things that we do need to keep up with is there are so many challenges in the world today. There is challenge around energy security, there is challenges at the moment with the war in the Middle East, and I guess supply chain and I guess energy security there. What are some of the really big challenges that you see around the world, and I guess with energy transition today?
And I think you've really focused on an area that actually demonstrates to us that we are on the right track. I mean, we know that there are global headwinds that are quite confronting. We only have to reflect on the fuel crisis of a few months ago, and we're not quite yet in the other side of that.
Yes.
And in fact, we still have not seen the full impact of the inflationary impact throughout the economy globally and of course here in Australia. And what that tells us is that we've got to keep doing what we're doing, and that is that independence of our energy supply, knowing that we've got that within our own means, that growing, that replacement electricity that will sustain us well into the future, and doing that in the most cost-effective way. And we know that we do that when we look at the sustainability of it, and that means, of course, renewable electricity. We know that that is the cheapest way through to the replacement electricity that will support us well into the future, backed up with those really important technologies that are available with us right now and that Victoria is absolutely leading the country in. So I'm really excited by that. We need to have that policy certainty that industry needs, that investors need, to know that they can continue to invest with confidence here in Victoria. That's why we legislated those very strong renewable energy targets when we were elected, and of course we continue to meet each and every one of those targets that we have set, and also ensuring that we've got a really good planning environment. But we also have a very clear eye to the jobs that will need to be filled by 2040. Our jobs in the energy sector alone will grow by 50% by 2040. So we need to find 68,000 more people to fill those vacancies, and that's why we are on a mission to ensure that Victorians can receive the training, the experience and the desire to fill those jobs.
I think that's such a big, important point, Minister, because we are looking, I guess, at some of the young teenagers who are in school today that we need to be encouraging into the technical fields, the university fields, to be training in those fields today to be ready for that energy transition.
Spot on, absolutely, and that's why we've boosted more investment in our TAFE colleges in Victoria and free TAFE too. That's why we also announced the SEC Apprenticeship Academy to fast track and to boost the number of apprentices coming into the electrical trades that we're going to need, and we will need to do more. It is really exciting because we know having good paid jobs, well qualified and good paying jobs are going to be the future. And I really want to say to every young Victorian out there, whether they're in primary school or secondary school, the energy sector is absolutely going to be needing you, regardless of the work that you do, whether it's through an apprenticeship or whether it's in the law, whether it's in professional services. The whole of the ecosystem around the energy sector will grow by 50% just in the next 14 years. And that is because of the ambition and the drive and the policies that our government has set for the state.
Well, there's some amazing numbers in there, Minister, and I think that we have an incredibly bright future. Thank you so much for taking the time this evening, and please, I wish you a very nice evening in at the gala dinner this evening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Minister.